But let's finish up. So yeah, when our friends Luis and Kristen moved to Dallas, and I observed that, I think I think it created a frustration in me that I saw there was a better way, and I saw that I was short of it. And I realized that I didn't have a mentor who could guide me. And I think Luis was a great friend to me and a mentor in that area, where he was able to speak into my life and see something that I hadn't seen. So if in your case you feel that you lack that personal touch with your children, you have not created a bond, uh, don't lose hope. You can always invest into it. If they're young, make sure you go hug them every time. Something that I do with my youngest ones, I give them a hug, and I hug them until they're done. When they pull away, then I pull away, but not before. And with the older ones, they may be like, why, what do you want? Like, just give me a hug, man. I just need a hug from you. Okay, I need it. It's not for you, it's for me. Or Marco, my 16-year-old, I asked him, can you crack my back? And he gets behind me and grabs my elbows. Like, just physical touch, invest into it, even if it's not natural for you. So, all right. So there's another aspect here that was really interesting. Research suggests a physiological pathway that produces this effect that we were talking about here, did I mention this, Why Empathy is Essential? That book?
Yes.
I did it in English. I'm sorry, because we did it in Spanish already, yeah. Okay, research suggests that a physiological pathway that produces that effect, which was first understood as runt syndrome in mammals. In litters of puppies and kittens, even in rats and mice, oftentimes one or two animals are significantly smaller than the rest. The weakness exhibited by these animals signals the mother that they will have little chance of survival. To make sure her genes live on, she would be better off using her limited resources to make sure that the rest of the litter stays healthy. So the signaling works like this. In some species, each baby has a preferred nipple. The weak ones don't suck strongly enough to stimulate that nipple sufficiently. Consequently, the mother does not lick or nurture the baby that uses that nipple very much. In other species, the weak animals simply don't get access to the nipple, and the mother then ignores them. Unfortunately for the runts, a certain level of maternal licking and nuzzling is necessary to turn on the production of growth hormone in the brain. So without growth hormone, food isn't metabolized properly, and grown and development do not progress. You can interrupt me anytime, honey, because I'm just reading here. Barring intervention, the runt will fail to thrive and essentially wither and die. In humans, the immune system seems to be profoundly affected, making these children especially vulnerable to all types of disease. Probably because not being nurtured is extremely stressful, and high levels of stress hormones can turn off the immune system. That's why corticosteroids, essentially stress hormones, are often used to treat autoimmune diseases, where too much immune response is the problem. And then it says here, finishes saying, in fact, failure to thrive in human infants has been shown to result from lack of individualized nurturing, physically affectionate parental care, whether in an orphanage or due to extreme parental neglect. Babies' brains expect that they will experience nearly constant physical touch, rocking and cuddling. Without it, they just don't grow. And without receiving kind, empathetic care, they are less likely to behave that way towards others as they get older. That's, how much are we not growing because we don't have that exchange of love?
Yeah, and I was thinking about the 5 love languages. You can take a test and see which is your preferred love language. And so even if physical touch isn't your number one, you still need it. It doesn't mean you don't need it. We all need it. But also to really think about your kids. Kids have love languages, and they do need physical touch. And some it's their number one, you know? So it's important, and it's a decision. It's not just a feeling that, I don't feel like it, so I'm not going to give them that hug. No, you hug them. Feelings are going to follow. So
the book talks about that. Talks about the concept of a full tank. of love, right? And we receive it in different ways. So we need to become students of our kids, students of our spouse, and start investing and communicating love in the way they need to receive it. But regardless of the five love languages, personal close and touches is something that we need to do proactively as a choice, like you said, even if it's not something that naturally it's you feel like you need as much. Um, I just finished with this paragraph of this study that I was reading. Even as adults, touch helps regulate our digestion and sleep, and even boosts our immune systems. Hugging can also help our bodies fight off infections, according to a 2014 study conducted by researchers at Carnegie Mellon University, where son went to did his master's. In the study, 406 participants responded to questionnaires and telephone interviews to evaluate their level of social support and frequency of hugs over the course of 14 consecutive evenings. After researchers intentionally exposed the participants to the cold virus to test their immune functions, they found that those who receive more hugs are somewhat protected from infection and illness-related symptoms. And physical contact with a close other reduces the effects of stress on biological markers thought to be precursors of disease.
Wow. Super important right now with the pandemic and everybody trying to stay 6 feet away, don't touch me, wear a mask, make sure at home and with people that are, you consider, close family, people that you're being around, that you are deliberately affectionate.
That's right. That's right. So thanks for logging in. If you need parenting coaching, we have a program for that. Send us a message. If you know somebody that needs parenting coaching, send us a message. We'd love to help you grow your business or career without losing your family in the process, specifically your parenting. And follow us on Cesar and Pam, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. We would love to stay connected with you. Write down your comments right here, your thoughts, your questions. We'd love to help you in any way we can.
Yeah, we're Cesar and Pam with cesarandpam.com.
Thank you guys. Have a great
Bye.
day.